What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the TRCBY show. Today we're doing a comparison, and then we are going to do a special ascension with one of my other accounts. So I just wanted to show you guys, I'm kind of playing two accounts right now on the same server. So the first one is my main account. I guess both of them are kind of equally my main, because I kind of play them at the same time daily. So this one is one of my main account. We'll call it like main account A, I guess. So as you can see, like, I have been fairly lucky with enough duplicate copies of Durla, Winden, and also Ares. I've gotten really fortunate like pulls with Ares, so it's really good. And then of course, like, I have like Arthur, and over here I always forget her name. Ione. So those are my top, I guess, 3-star. Everybody else, not so good. They're like 0 to 1 star only. And then I also have Fen as my 3-star. So switching over to my other account over here, as you can see, it's very comparable in terms of what I have, but I don't have like that 5-star Durla, but I do have that 4-star Winden. I got a Hista, and I also got these regular 3-star Rickers, and also Alden as well too. That's a 3-star. So I do have my top like 5 or 6 characters as 3-star. But on this particular account, I was a little bit more fortunate with Lucidius or Lycidus than Ares. So I got skunked out on Ares on this particular account. He's only at a 0, like base. This is him base versus the other account where I got like so many copies and he's a 4-star. So along with having the star map in there as well too. So big difference. Started like, a day after another, and I thought was you know what, let me just give it a try and see what my luck is with another account. And I kind of just made my own guild essentially, just to start that off. But there is the difference. But this special one I want to show you guys is like what happens when you get up to 4. Well, then you could become like a 5-star Durla, like this. So Durla 5-star, 1 2 3 4 5 right there, looking pretty good. Got some good attacks going on, and she is really good. Like, I mean, if you allow her to live, she does her thing. But this particular highlight is going to be more for, let me just go back over here, and then we're going to use Winden under our Ascension. So we're almost going to skip like Durla's 5-star and go right to the 6. So go under Ascension. We're going to go to the Team Fortress over here. And as you can see, Winden is all ready. He's like, I'm ready to ascend. I just need to eat and feed on a 3-star. And we are lucky enough to have 3-star at the ready to feed. Yes, it may not be the most productive way to use it. And I would like to have a different, type here, but you know what, you kind of get what you get and you kind of just go with it. And look at all these copies of Windens that I was able to get on this account. It's just ridiculous luck. So again, these are free to play. I'm not like really spending money on it, except for that 99 cents like I said before. I'm just gonna like drop it. That was like the first purchase that I made for this game, so I kind of spent $2 99 cents on both of these accounts. But alright, let's go ahead and level up Winden. What do we need? We need 3 stars. How do we get 3 stars? So over here, these are just silver ones. You get 3 copies of these, and then you get like a silver 1-star. And to get, a gold version of that, you just need to duplicate itself, and then boom, there you go, you have this. But then for these, you need 2 any 1-star. So I'll just pick those, and then it'll turn into a 2-star. And so we'll ascend that from a 2-star. The reason why I picked one different is because once you're a 2-star, you need a 1-star copy of itself. So like I said before, like, it would have been great if I had so many copies of 1 stars to use, but I don't, and I'm just using what I have. So let's just say I was like careless and maybe did like an auto ascend, for example. Let's just see what happens there. No, it doesn't do that for me, which is good. I don't want that. I do not want them to do that auto ascend. So if for whatever reason it decides to do something like that, it would have been detrimental for it. So I'm going to use this and this, because then I'll have a 1 star ready for me to use to ascend to 3 star to feed Winden. So here we go. Let's do the ascend. Boom. And we are all ready to go. We'll take that 2 star that we just made up here, feed the 1 star to it, and then we'll get a 3 star. And we're going to go to ascend. Boom. 3 stars. Now this is the fun part with Winden. Winden is just going to jump from a 4-star to a 5-star to a 6-star. So it's going to be pretty cool. So here we go. So here he is at 4-star, jumping his way to a 5-star. Let's go ahead and ascend him, and you'll see what I mean. So bam, max level now is 250. He got a small bump in HP. Attack is relatively the same, but he's got a significant bump in defense, which is nice. Gives him a little bit more of that survivability that we need him to be, since he's like super squishy. And boom, there you go. And like, yo, what are you talking about? I thought you were going to jump from 5 to 6. Well, we are. Since we have so many copies of Winden, let's see what we need. Once we're here at this stage on 5, you will need 4 copies. That's right, 4 copies of that particular character to level up. And since we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, we have more than enough. So let's go ahead and click on him and him again to get that 1-star gold right there. So let's go to ascend. We don't want to touch him now because it becomes a feeder. So now we're just going to go to the regular base to turn another set into a 1-star ascension. So there we go. Now we have 2 of those and a spare Winden left over for another feed at a later time. So there you go, jumping from 4 to 5, now to 6. Boom, boom, and this is going to be our first one to the 6th stage level, and let's just go ahead and bump him up and see what happens. So boom, ascension. Now his rating went from 65 to 75k, max level, ooh, 250 to 300. His HP got a significant boost from 108 to 124 and a 2k bump. Remember, like, if you notice from the last ascension from 4 to 5, it was still 10,000 to 10,000. But this base ascension without touching any equipment just gave me 2 more K in attack and a hefty close to 2k in additional defense. And that is a big bump from 5 to 6, because I would imagine having 4 additional copies of that particular character to break into here is quite significant. And now we get to see what we need to further bump. And I'm hoping it's just one more dupe. There you go. So we just need one more Winden to bump it up even more. And if I wanted to, and this is why I like hoarding. So, alright. So let's go back over to the event. And again, I just started playing this game. We got 1 more day and 21 more hours to get like close to 50 more of these ascensions to make it through. But I doubt that I will have that opportunity, just because I think this last bit, just for the skin, 1 day left. This is free to play. 150 doable within that 20 something day time frame, 3 weeks or so. I mean 4 weeks, I don't remember, but completely doable. But getting the 200 was a bit of a challenge for me, and I logged on like every day, just trying my best to progress and get through and get summonings. But at the moment, I'm quite frugal. I do have some of these freebie fortresses that I could do. You know what? If we get 1 more Winden, since it's a fortress, we may be able to do it. Let's just do it. I usually save 8, but let's keep on going. Let's see if we could get one more Winden. That would be amazing. But I don't think I've ever gotten like a gold just from a single like a pull like this. Ah, it's not looking so good for our hero. 3 more tries. Cross your fingers. Come on, that was a silver. Yes, yes. I don't want a silver. Well, yes, I do want a silver. I do not want that. Alright, last one. What did we get? We did not get it. Alright, so let's go back out. Let's do a all type. Let's do one pull. I really do want Winden. Just one more Winden. And that would be nice. I don't know. Alright. But anyways, it would have been nice. But, like I was saying, these select rewards, look at this. They added on Lucidus, Lillian, and Ilya. So, that's why I'm hoarding these coins. Because for moments like these, like, let's just say I get them all the way up to whatever. It's like, oh man, I really want just to finish them off. I could just easily, without like spending any additional dragon shards, do it. On the other side is, some may say that, well, why don't you do it now? You're kind of gimping yourself. Well, not really, because I'm still fairly new to the game, and I want to make sure that I'm making the best choice for myself versus going head on. Of course, Ares is always a great choice, but I'm just not there yet to maximize my full team's potential. So, gotta look at like all of my team's potential. Like, will getting 2 copies of, let's just say, Ares benefit me at this moment? Not so much. He's not going to, being a 1 star, he's not going to really bump up my team's overall, like, I guess power level benefit of having Winden go all the way up to like 6 star or like 7 section. So that's why you kind of have to look at it in a bigger picture, because it's a team dynamic. Yes, I will absolutely enjoy having, Ares go up one more, then he'll be a 1 star. But then what? It's kind of like, I would rather have Winden go up from a 4 to 5 to a 6, and maybe even a 7 star, since we have that extra left over, and then just getting like, oh well, let's just go for Ares for 1 star. Like, that doesn't make much sense from what you have. So it all depends on your role, your luck, your chance, what you're currently working for. I understand that there's a lot of like, oh, you need to really get a particular character for X, Y, and Z reasons, but you kind of play with what you got. So you can kind of get what you get, and that's all there is to it. And I'm super excited about Winden. So Arthur has always been, my go-to tank guy. He's got the most defense. He usually has the most HP as well too. But Winden is not too far behind. Being a squishy character, he is still significantly less in terms of defense than Arthur. But that's still pretty cool. It's not too bad, because all the other guys 160. He's more than Hista at 3 stars, of course, and also Ricker is pretty close. So they're like pretty close to a 3-star Ricker. Ricker's has like, I guess, a lot of HP and natural defense already, but it's better than Alden in terms of defense and HP. Oh man, that's ridiculous. So he is 3-star. Yeah, he's got more defense than Alden, but Alden also does have that resurrection skills as well too. But then we also have Lycidas over here, which is a little bit more than our 6-star Winden. But Winden, I'm liking it. I'm digging the fact that his attack is 16k now. It bumped up significantly. That is just a lot. And so our freebie guy, 19k. Ooh. He's got 19k, more defense, more health. But of course, it's all like, max enchant 3-star gears along with this as well too. So that's it. I'm hoping that gives you guys an idea and a live look at what you need to ascend from a 4 to a 5 to a 6 and then a 7 and beyond. So I believe anything after that, this point right here, all you need is just 2 copies of these just to bump it up to a 1-star. So I believe that's the case. So anything else moving forward, you just need 1-star feeder of yourself to keep on enhancing. So I'm quite curious to see what the stat bonus will be. So I'm looking forward to learning more about this game, and I'm hoping you guys are enjoying it as well too. So let me know what your thoughts are, where you are as a free-to-play player. So this is essentially my time clock right here, because this event opens up when you first start the game. So yeah, I still have like 1 day, 21 hours. So essentially like 2 days minus this start time was when I started playing this game. So that is it for now. I hope everybody's doing well, staying safe and healthy, and oh, peace.